welcome back. What we're going to look at today is we're going to look at the Ryobi P450 belt sander, and we're actually going to put it through its paces and see how this operates. So we're going to unbox it first and go from there. So we're going to open the box, and then we'll pull everything out and see what happens. So opening the box, first two things on top is we've got our dust collection bag, okay, to collect dust. We got our instruction manual and safety alerts and that with our manual, and I recommend that we always go through this and actually read through it and make sure you know how to use a piece of equipment safely. So the next thing we're going to get is we actually get the sander out of the box. So pull it out of the bag. Okay, so here is our Ryobi brushless belt sander. Okay, it comes pre-installed with an 80 grit piece of paper. You've got a movable and adjustable handle in the front that you can move and change. So we'll take a look at that. You got your dust port over here to actually connect your dust bag to. Actually got two little clips that you got to push. So we'll push those in. Get that in there. Now we've got our dust bag on. The other neat thing is with this, if you ever need to change the belt, you got to make sure that you know what direction the actual belt is going. You have a lever right here that loosens it up, and you can pull this off and replace it. Once you have it back in, you lock it back down and you're in place. So what we're going to do first is we got to make sure that it's on track and it's tracking correctly. So we put a battery in, put on our safety glasses, and then we're going to try it loose. So I'm going to push this back in. Now we've got that tracking. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to sand a piece of wood and see how well this works. The main thing to remember when you're using a belt sander, especially with an 80 grit paper, you've got to keep this moving, and you got to keep it moving in the same direction and keep moving it on the actual board. Otherwise you're going to end up with bevels if you're not careful. So what you want to make sure when you're using a belt sander is look at the grain of the wood. You always want to sand with the grain of the wood. So we're going to go ahead and put this down, and then we're going to go ahead and we'll sand it. Spit the wood out and send it out. So we're going to go ahead and sand this. And remember, keep it moving, and you don't have to press down. It has its own weight in it, and you want to let it work itself. If you press it down, you're going to bog down the motor and you can burn it up. So let's keep an eye on that. So there we go. There's our P450 Ryobi belt sander. I really like this unit. It's very solid. The other nice thing is there's a little button on the side here that you can press in, so you don't have to keep your finger on the power trigger. Take the hand off, and then you press the button to release. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any type of equipment that you want me to test out or unbox, shoot me an email through YouTube. And always remember, dream, think, design, build, and learn. See you in the shop.